Hi, my name is Colt Caperin. I'm here with Andrew Masters. Today we're talking about
So what are you doing right now?
So we are getting the sexiest shots of this as possible. We're gonna do some sexy clean ones that we can just look at and feel nice about. And then maybe we'll do a couple funny ones. I'm trying to make this hype sequence.
Sony Bros for the win. Oh, wait.
Whatever, bro.
Oh, no! That was going in such a good spot. That can't go in there. Andrew Masters.
Yes. Hey, what's up, dude? My hands are wet.
Me too. That's fine. I just washed my hands. That's a lie. I just pissed.
I didn't wash my hands. They're just wet.
Thanks for finally coming over and doing my studio tour. And it has nothing to do with you being the problem. I was the one I'm like, not yet.
Oh yeah.
I gotta get some more stuff done.
This one was well worth the wait. I've followed your channel and stolen things from you periodically over the years, and it was really nice to finally get in here and see all of those details that I haven't found in your videos, so that I can now steal those as well. And I'm
perfect.
I'm very excited. You've done this. This place is magnificent.
Thank you, man.
Maybe we'll do magnificent.
Magnificent.
Nah, it's too fancy.
Well, no, the real problem is it's too long, because then you don't get to see the end of the title.
That's right.
This is way too nerdy for this video. Where are you from?
I'm from Peoria, Illinois.
I am also from Peoria, Illinois.
How crazy is that? Okay, can we just go through the list here?
Yeah.
Peoria, Illinois.
Yep.
You're an engineer, musician, producer, and all. You're more things than me. A dad.
Both dads. Yep.
With young children.
Yep.
You have a YouTube channel.
We both have YouTube channels.
We both live in Nashville now.
We both live in Nashville.
And we both have, well, you have an Epic Home Studio. I have
the
title Epic Home Studio.
You also have an Epic Home Studio, but can we tease?
When is this going up?
Thing?
When is this going up?
Same day as yours, whenever yours goes up.
Okay, yeah, sure.
His Epic Home Studio is about to become a different Epic Home Studio, right?
Yeah, we're going to be changing scenes, and I'm going to do a new studio setup, and I'm very nervous. But I actually feel way better after you showed me that, because
the fabric wall stuff.
Yeah. And I haven't. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll change my mind when I look at the price. But I suspect it'll be a lot cheaper than buying a ton of wood.
Well, right now especially.
Yeah.
Wood is outrageously expensive right now.
But I'm going to be switching studios in like 8 days.
Yeah.
And that's actually what I'm going to be doing on my channel all the month of December, is setting up, building, and moving into that studio, which is going to be a big deal, because
that's a big deal.
It's a bigger room. It's similar to this room in the sense that it's above a garage, and it
bonus room scenario. It
is a bonus room without the lounge, without the amazingly high ceilings, and all of the things that are right about this room. But it is still, all of that being said, an upgrade from my room. So I'm very...
I'm pumped for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm excited.
So you're going to document all this on your channel?
Somehow. John's going to help me.
So if you're watching this, my studio tour on his channel of my studio, is this making sense? He filmed my studio like he does, because that's what he does. And so there's a link in the description, and you should go check out his whole channel and all of his crazy, incredible studio tours. But also let's be honest, my studio tour.
It's going to be the best.
It's
Watch out, Jordan. Watch out, Kevin Churko.
Yeah, right. Okay. There's no way.
No, dude, this studio is it's really amazing.
Thank you, man.
That video is going to be, it's up and it is amazing. It's probably the best video I've ever made. So after you watch this video all the way to the end, so to just find out the very important thing that we're going to tell you.
Eventually we will talk about it.
Go watch the studio tour of Colt's studio because it's awesome.
I haven't seen it yet, but I believe that it's awesome because everything you do is awesome.
I'm excited for the little slight change in format where I'm not holding the camera, so that'll be exciting.
Big things are happening. Where'd you come up with the idea for the home studio tour thing?
It was basically, when I wouldn't have an idea for a video, I would just call someone that I knew with a studio. And so not to get super YouTube-y.
Let's go YouTuber. There's people. 2 YouTubers sitting here. We might as well
gross.
Give the
so gross.
Give the people what we want.
But when I started, it was more of like a curious, like, hey, I've been engineering for 8 to 9 years, and who knows where things are gonna go. I've watched these YouTubers start and grow channels in like a year and a half, 2 years. I have a camera like right here. It's in my phone, and I could just make some stuff up and talk about random stuff. So I started going through the rabbit hole of like making videos, and I started watching guys like Casey Neistat, Peter McKinnon,
the goats.
Yeah, those guys were just made really cool stuff. And the thing I liked about Peter's videos was he's making YouTube videos, but he's like elevating how he does them.
The production value.
Yeah, like sure it's a YouTube video, but like, oh my god, it's so nice. So I was like, what if
cinematic AF?
Yeah, what if like that doesn't exist in the studio YouTuber, whatever that world is? I don't even watch any of that stuff, so I was like, it might be interesting to try to at least learn how to make better looking stuff. So as a joke, when I didn't have a video idea, I did one of my half of the spare bedroom in an apartment in Hendersonville, 2nd floor. And it was literally half the room was storage of just extra junk, and then the other half was my output desk and my little rig.
That's what's up.
So I made this little B-roll sequence with like way overkill music, and with your
phone? Did you use your phone? Do you have a camera?
Actually, I don't remember. It was the first video I used my wife's Nikon.
Okay.
But it was a joke. The whole point was to like present my studio as like, this is gonna be an unbelievable apartment, and it was funny, and it was really fun to do, and I just kind of like talked about like, sort of the world of making music in commercial studios and how we're kind of evolving into a situation where people have more control and power from home. That was me trying to be serious and talk about something that I thought might be interesting. But what it turned into is like, oh, I don't have an idea for a video. Who do I know who has a studio? And I'll do that for them. The
same thing.
Yeah. Just like basically go, present, let's say, like my friend Cole McSween was the first one from the band The Shadowboxers. And he like makes great music on Ableton, a laptop, and
like nothing.
Yeah. But he's a fantastic drummer and a great musician. And I was like, look what he's doing with this. So it started as that, and then every once in a while when I was like, I gotta make a video, I don't know what to do, let's go to Sam Hunter's house, let's go to this person's house, and those were the videos that got views. And eventually I built a room, and it was right after you built your room. And,
this room.
Yeah, and your thumbnail was just, it was gold. I think what happened is YouTube recommended it to me, and I saw it, and the title was Epic Homes Build or something.
Epic Home Studio Build.
Epic Home Studio Build. And I was like,
Epic in caps even.
Yep, all caps. And I was like, this is the perfect title and in the perfect thumbnail. And I watched it and I was like, dang, I'm literally doing this right now. I'm literally building this room in my house. It's not epic. It's not.
It's pretty awesome.
It's
pretty awesome
to me. So everything's subjective. I can make the argument. Well, it's epic to me because I grew up.
No, it's pretty awesome. So that was the first thing of yours that I had seen.
Oh, really?
Was that video?
Oh, because you're like, oh, that's my title.
No, that's not the reason. I was like, oh, cool. I think YouTube was recommending me the same sort of content.
Yeah.
And then many months later, I think I went to message you on Instagram about something and saw that you had messaged me like a year earlier, and I never even saw it. And then I like clearly had blown you off for an entire year without even knowing it.
Just hiding in the requests folder, just sad,
just chilling there.
Lonely.
So this turned into like a thing. Your channel's doing awesome.
Yeah, it's just it's a series essentially. We're in Nashville. Everyone and their mom has an Eve in their living room, or an API.
There are
or a cat.
literally many thousands of studios at this level.
Dude, look how nice that window looks in between us. It's
Look
like
at that
a pink
sunset.
sky.
Nice purple sunset.
That is nice. Yeah, so I just turned that. My wife was like, "You should just do these like every week."
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to be the studio tour guy. Come on. She's like, you are.
You are.
And I didn't listen to her for a few more weeks, and then I was like, all right, maybe I'll see, like, is this possible to do? It's a lot of work. And they just kept, people watched them.
So let's talk about that. How difficult is it to actually schedule a studio tour? I mean, we are in Nashville, and I mean that there are literally thousands of studios, but that said, you got to find them.
Yeah.
How difficult is it to find that many studios to do one every week? Because every week, right? You release a video every Monday.
Every Monday. I don't know. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's difficult. Because the unpredictable part in this equation is people.
Right.
And people
and
are
scheduling.
flaky and busy and unpredictable, and life happens. So, maybe I get into a situation where I schedule like 4 tours, and I'm like, dang, I'm ahead. This is gonna happen. It's gonna be smooth sailing, and then you get to the one, and maybe like I put them up on Monday, and I'm shooting the one for that Monday on Thursday.
Ooh.
And then I get there, or I'm packed up and I'm on my way. And then they call me and they go, oh, dude, my kid's sick.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, Instagram, who's got a studio? That's happened before. I used to shoot all of them on Thursday before the Monday. I also used to show up with just one battery.
That's amazing.
I was like, the great studios, probably funny videos, but just garbage. Production,
but that's all a learning curve. You're infinitely more prepared than I am, because I shoot the morning of almost every video, unless it's a complicated video. I've got videos that take a long time, like multiple days, but
sure.
I shoot morning of, I edit as soon as I'm done shooting, and then it either goes up that afternoon or the next morning.
That's nice.
Except for this video. This video will be edited days before. We got a week, right? One week.
Yeah, whatever.
It's Monday.
A week. Yeah, that's right.
So this is the longest heads up I ever get, ever.
You're prepared now.
Look at me go.
I'd like to break it down eventually into like a more of a seasonal thing.
Where
like
you do
Hot Ones.
Oh, dude, the greatest YouTube show ever.
Secretly, what I would want the studio tour to evolve into is a Hot Ones, where I go to your favorite artist's studio and hang out with them. Maybe it's Will Smith. Let's be real. That's the dream for me. Will Smith is the top. After I've done Will Smith's studio, I don't care about anything. Because it's like somebody we all know. Somebody we all like. Come on.
Sure. Who doesn't like Fresh Prince?
Men in Black. I mean, come on.
Fair.
The whole thing.
The spectrum is forever.
Maybe not a lot of people know that he is actually incredibly smart and knows a lot about music and has been making music since like before I was born.
Yes.
And has I saw an interview with him with Marquez Brownlee, and he was explaining MIDI. He's like, when MIDI was first invented,
he was already making music.
And he was explaining how they chained the machines together and clocking and all this stuff. And I'm like,
yeah, because that would have been cutting edge technology when he first came on the scene. So that's the goal.
That's the goal, is to get to a seasonal thing where I work. Those are all planned and shot ahead of time, and then release like twice a year, like 8 episodes or whatever. I can kind of travel and have it be a little more.
And then do other studio related content in between.
And just do whatever I want. You know, that's the goal, is to just do whatever I want.
That is. I'm in the exact same boat. I just want to do what I want.
Yeah.
The YouTube thing is really interesting because it makes it difficult to just do what you want, which is also why I have a Patreon in which I can do whatever I want, because you can't literally do whatever you want, but where I can do all the other content that doesn't fit here. And you do the same on your website, where you have a membership thing where there's behind the scenes and all kinds of other content for all the stuff that doesn't work on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, I think YouTube is like a nice way to have someone do a lot of the work for you, to get you, recommend you, find, because
if you play the game well enough.
YouTube wants your channel to do well.
Yes, they do.
But you just got to be careful that you don't pigeonhole yourself. And, absolutely. But what I'm sure you have for sure is an audience who watches every video. And
there's
they
a chunk
want,
of them,
and they want more than what you put on YouTube.
Yep.
And that's what that's for. That's like, here's some extras for those who really want it and who care.
Absolutely.
And most people, especially in my case, probably don't care. It's probably a one-time view on the TV or something. And
well, for those that do care, there'll be links in the description down below for your website and your channel and my Patreon.
Yeah.
And don't forget to like and subscribe. Is there anything else?
Is this a Patreon video? Or is this YouTube?
No, this is a real YouTube video.
Oh, cool.
Thanks, Sweetwater, for sponsoring this video.
Hey! Yeah.
There's links down in the description for all kinds of gear, all the gear that I use. This is stuff I actually use here in my studio, and I also buy all of my gear from Sweetwater. They've been a massive part of helping this channel grow, and a massive part of helping your channel grow, too.
Dude, they're my best friends.
They're awesome.
The sponsors like Sweetwater, who aren't necessarily a manufacturer, so they're not super focused on like, you have to blah 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 this brand and this brand only. They're like, just people buy stuff. You know, we sell the stuff they want to buy, and
you can buy pretty much anything you need from Sweetwater for music. So check the links out in the description, and thank you. I appreciate it, and he appreciates it when you do it from his videos too.
Click those links.
Yeah, and we love you for it.
And the like button,
you're right, you
have to stimulate that like button until it turns into a different color.
Wow.
Maybe it's blue if you press it really hard. Maybe it turns white. I don't know. It depends on
your OS.
If you're in dark mode.
That's so nerdy. Do you know who your next studio tour is after mine?
No, yours is the last of the year. And I'm really excited about that. And I'm just pumped that we get to collab. Hopefully finally. We can collab on some more stuff.
I hope so.
In the future.
Someone mentioned a podcast once upon a time.
If anyone has any ideas, let us know down in the comments.
Right down there. I think we've YouTubered these people to death at this point.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me, and I will get out of your house. I know you have stuff to do.
Dude, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Go check out the video. Links in the description. Subscribe to his channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.